information literally right at her fingertips. So she's going to see priority, she's going to see scores needed. The Apple Watch is a really awesome technology. There's actually pioneers right here in Huntington Beach. I believe the competition tests happened here and worked like a charm. And that's why we employ those Apple Watches at most stops around the world on the CS and the CT. Sophie McCullough, almost. Again, that looked just like the turn she did on her previous wave at Patchouli Bay. Either one of those turns, it's a 7 at least. The judges have shown throughout this entire contest, one big snap like that can't be an excellent score. You gotta feel for Sophie because no back-to-back mistakes to happen.
I think there's a point where you push and you know that you have to kind of reach its full potential, and I just feel like
too long to get out in time. A strong showing for Sophie McCullough.
Well, she was looking for the 7.83, Jeff. It comes through at a 5.67. Last I've read, 5.67. 20 seconds on the clock. And our 2023 event winner from this event right here, Sawyer, looking like she's on into the semis.
Well, 10 seconds. I'm going to count this one over and done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Sawyer Lindblad moving on through to the first semifinal up against Brisa Hennessy.
Yeah, congratulations, Sophie, as well. Best of luck the rest of the season. Good result there for you. Next heat, stand by, 10 seconds to the start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, in the water in the red, Nadia Arostarbe, and in the blue, Tia Zabrowski, the 14-year-old phenom from France. Checking in, Yolanda Hopkins, Annette Gonzalez Estamari. Another fun heat there.
And then we'll be going into the men's quarters.
Ooh. 4 of the remaining 8 out of America.
And they're all great matchups. That first quarter for the men, we're going to see Mateus Hurdy up against Dimitri Boulos.
That's going to be a battle of some gnarly. Mateus with the air game. Dimitri's just been absolutely on fire. He dropped an edit about a week and a half ago that blew my mind. He's one of my favorite surfers right now. Here we go, look at this. Blue on the backhand. Oh, huge start coming around the corner. Bang, this is that runner insider. You get a score out of it. Little triangle wedge. One more backside knock.
Well, that little triangle wedge is what we've been seeing the athletes going up and over on the bigger waves to get into the next section. She was able to utilize it there to get 2 more turns off. So Blue opens things up here, Tia. And now priority established with our server in red, Nadia out the back. Congratulations, Sawyer. Keeping an eye on red. Scores in. First to blue, 5-6-7. First to blue, 5-6-7. Now Nadia going to go on the forehand. She comes around the corner. Nice opening turn. Little trip to the fins. Now steeper section right here. And she hammers it. So solid 2-turn combo there for her. Great heat underway early in this one. 27:40 to go, and Blues turning and burning.
Oh, not waiting around. Nadia ripped that thing. Here's Tia coming around the corner. Down the line snap, and well, she'll get out of that. It won't factor in. Stand by Nadia. She knows this wave really well. I've been seeing her since the 2018 ISA World Junior when she was on fire out here. Waves were absolutely epic. She was a youngster surfing for her country. And she just times it right. 617 red, 617 on her opener.
Yeah, better start here in this one early. We'll see how it plays out. But last up blue, 233. Last up blue, 233. So early lead. Our surfer in blue, Tia. And now Nadia looking for a 183 to turn it early in this one. Empty red open with the 617. Blue open with the 567. Look at this. Surfing.
So down to 25 minutes in the start. It's going to be a battle. We knew it. 617 red, 567 blue. Not much in between that. Just about, half a point. So we'll see how the next exchange goes. Tied pressing in, I think, a little bit now. Have we gone through the low, or are we kind of
Pretty much right on it.
okay right now? I just feel like once that tide turns at Huntington, you know, it'll clean up a little bit. You'll see a less of the rip. As long as the wind stays down, conditions will be epic.
According to surf line on the north side, it says 8:19 a.m. We've got to give or take a little there because they pretty much pull that from the inlets. As we see blue here, Tia setting up the first turn, white water on the face, hanging her up just a little bit. Sometimes when you get the white water in the face, you sometimes get a little bit of a cavitation almost under the board.
Yeah, there's weird lift. The whitewash has air bubbles in it, and your board just rides differently, and your surfer knows that. So you just have to be a little more aware. If you're in a little maybe just throw 1/3 that way, and stop pushing it.
Watching the replay up on the pier. A little bit of a fade, and then it's open turn right there. And then a couple of pumps to get down the line up into that, and not just put the board up into it, but push through it, come into it.
That's the point of difference. Elevating the level just that much to make that second maneuver that much spicier. Stand by red. 553 red. You're in the lead with a 617 and a 553. That's now the low. Blue holding priority. You need a 604. We go in the corner. Red on the back end. So that one a little too in the corner there. Not enough wall.
Oh, you hear a couple of whistles. So plenty of time left in this one, but a pretty quick start here by both competitors. Red currently leads it, Nadia 617.553. Tia in the blue looking for a 604. Quarterfinal number 2 for the women out there right now, coming up next.
Go get her, girl. She's been just surfing so fast and loose. Can't wait to see what she's gonna bring today. But we will go back. Nadia, your last wave, 553. That's now your low. And Blue needs a 604. Time call, 19 minutes.
Here we go. So on the approach, there's a little bit of a breeze out there too.
It's okay, it's out of the south, so that means it'll pull up midday and it'll die down and get close to the east. Here's a nice set, a little closer together. Almost that's what hurricane swellish.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier, but now we've got real swell in the water. Priority with Blue, gonna utilize it. Here we go. Tia, she fades it. Nice opening card in the pocket, and then gets the 2-for-1. Hitting that oncoming section, so good combo right there.
In the space, gouges. Let's see how this one feels for the judges. Already got the red. Little breeze, you can see it there. Kicking up.
That's gonna be, we'll call it an air wind. How about that on the rights?
Air wind. Here we go, let's watch it. Red was thinking, yeah, Pier will, I'll go, but Blue says, nah, I got first priority, let's see what I can do with it. Comes around the corner, nice gouge, and then quick rail transfer to the toe edge. Pretty sick finish, bang, so stand by.
Yeah, good heat right here. Great matchup right now unfolding. Still plenty of time on the clock with 16:50.
They both look like they're in rhythm.
Yeah, no nerves going on right now. Both of them seem to be kind of firing on all cylinders as they would hope to be here on finals day because they know competition's strong. Now watching Red and utilize the priority of Nadia on the backhand. Nice pocket right up into it. Around the corner again. Beautiful two-turn combo right there. No downtime. Transition from the 1-2, then engaging the rail and going right up into it again.
Hold on, T, Amy, and Ruby. I know you don't mind the shout out. Oh, last of Blue, 6.1. Red, you now need a 5.6. So she caught the score just. And now Red hoping that last wave goes 5.6. And she hammered it on the backhand, so stand by.
Yeah, pretty sick combo right there. Watch this replay up there on the Jumbotron. Drops in immediately, sets that rail, drives right up into the most critical section. Back up into it again with no downtime, so
Wow. It's on. Both girls on fire. Last to Red. 733 flips it back. This thing seesaw battle. Red now in the lead. 733 617. Blue holding priority 1. You need a 7.4 now. And we're just halfway through the heat. Wow, all that action in the first 15 minutes. What will the back half bring, Todd?
well, similar to what the judges thought on that last one of Red, I was really appreciating that as well because immediately as she got to the bottom of that wave, just engaged the rail, drove right up into it, just barely in front of the lip, as critical as she could get in that section. Commits, and then as soon as she came out of it again, hitting on those heels, driving it right back up and hammered it again. Nice transition, judges liking it, almost going excellent, 7.33. So like you said now, Tia goes back to second. She's gonna have to get a score up into that 7-point range, looking for a 7.40, just on the halfway mark with 14:50 to go. Priority is with Blue. Look at this, Pier ball. Red gonna have a look. Good call there, would have just been the one turn, and then she would have got into it late, so it would have been a tricky one.
She's got probably good memories of that single turn 8 from yesterday.
Goes the old lineup. So both ladies checked in, getting ready to head out into the lineup. Just a reminder, ladies, stay clear of the current heat in the lineup. Be aware too of that southerly draw on the current, south to the north.
Or at least that's what I remember about the South Swell, strong South Swells in Huntington.
No, you're
the
calling it,
rights
yeah.
look like they're just dreamy, and then it like moves under you.
Yeah, that's why I made that call earlier that like 3 of 5 waves are good and 2 kind of 5 could be funky. You just never know. You gotta go. Here we go. Let's see if Annette's gonna make a decision here. A little double up. Looks clean. Gonna go on the backhand. She drives off the bottom. Quick snap. We know she's a fast surfer. And another one. And then that way it kind of peters out. She'll get out of it.
It's funny, looking at those last 2 waves, it's like it's a totally different day than what we opened up with in the first quarterfinal was like bombing. Snowboards, bikes.
All right, here we go.
Priority with blue. 14 minutes left. Here we go. There's you see red. Yolanda making it out after her paddle. Over there by the pier.
Blue catches the edge and red on the backhand. Snaps here, looks to go up and over, and
I guess we're going to wonder if that left will increase her low score of a 393.
and there goes Ventura's finest, Dimitri. Let's hear it for Dimitri. And Mateus, let's hear it for the boys. Good luck, guys. Quarter 1 coming up. It's on. That's going to be a battle.
Well, what I meant to say is Will Annette came in as a throwaway. She fell on the right. Will this better the low 5-4 with a 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're just waiting on that last red. Yolanda hoping it goes better than 6-6-7.
Well, that'll be an exciting replay right here on the screen.
Pretty solid single. Can it go upper 6? And we're waiting on the judge's decision. Stand by, men's quarter 1. We're on hold. Do another one of these where we're after the heat's over. We're waiting. The surfers are walking up. It's always nervy times. It's right there. Let's watch it again. Different angle, pretty solid hack.
Well, and it was a real throaty wave. It was a, cupped out vertical section.
Not seeing the score yet means it's a maybe yeah, maybe no situation. They're having a nice thing about it. Stand by red, looking for the 6-6-7 to get into the semifinal.
Good morning. Yes.
Yeah, of course. How's your morning going?
Awesome. Thanks
Good.
so much.
There you go.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Thanks.
no worries.
have been keepers this morning. There, Matthias gets the information for technical beach announcers. They're giving these surfers all the pertinent facts they need. Throwing in a little bit of color here and there. But really, they're the eyes and ears of the surfers.
Launch the skateboard on the pier. Launch the skateboard on the pier.
Bro, did you see that air? Oh my god. Oh, you streaming?